This is Killzone 3 for the PS3. This game I feel was under the radar compared to Killzone 2, as I don't really recall much fanfare for this game, so I'm wondering how this game actually compares to the first one. Firstly, let me say that I don't think that this game is as epic as the second one. I think everyone who follows the series remembers the drop landing in the second game. Nothing that epic here happens. Instead, we get dropped into a memory of a planet whose occupants had nuked one of their own cities. Just like most other video games out there, I skipped through a lot of the cutscenes, except for some reason I had to sit through a couple before I could actually start playing. While stories are relevant for games, it probably isn't that relevant for a short review like this one.
Sons and daughters.
Gameplay wise, it is the run-of-the-mill shooter. In this case, it is a war zone, and you will see a lot of enemies, and also the enemies of color. Everything is of a shade of gray. So yeah, you go from one shade of gray area to another area of hopefully different shade of gray while killing everything in your path. The enemy AI here is quite decent in this game. They seem appropriate for this area of game. The controls for this game is fine as well. I can't really recall how things control in Killzone 2, but they do feel similar, if not they're actually the same. In terms of graphics, they look good. I feel like they're using roughly the same engine as the second game, so there isn't really much enhancement in terms of graphics here. But regardless, it is one of the best looking PS3 games out there. Overall, I don't really have much to say about this game. If you love the second game, this game can't go wrong, and you will probably enjoy it as well. If you're like me and am kind of fatigued from FPS games from this era, this is probably one that you might want to play because there isn't much better on the PS3. I had to give it a 7 out of 10.